Good afternoon. Thanks for being here with us. We are now inside the 6-month window to voting day. Anyone who wants to run for office in this fall's municipal election can officially register as of tomorrow. CTV's Krista Simpson is live with more. Krista.
Leanne, if you want to put your name forward as a candidate for mayor, city, township or regional council or school board trustee, you can formally do so as of Friday morning. Anyone wishing to run for office here needs to file paperwork, including proof they're a Canadian citizen and 25 supporting signatures from eligible voters. You also have to put forward a small fee that you can get back afterwards.
Anybody who runs, as long as you file your financial statements at the end of the day, after the election has ended, then you can get your money back. But there's $100 for a councillor and then $200 for the head of council.
So anyone wanting to be a candidate has until August 21st at 2 in the afternoon to file their paperwork. Municipal election day is on October 26th. Now, this year's election will be different as it is anticipated that the position of regional chair will no longer be on the ballot, with the province instead appointing someone to that position. But as of right now, that bill hasn't actually become law. So technically, as of tomorrow, you can still put your name forward for regional chair as well. Leanne.
Okay, Krista, thank you for that. CTV's Krista Simpson reporting live. And new today, another local mayor decides not to run for re-election. Sandy Shantz, the mayor of Woolwich, saying this afternoon that it's time for her to step away from public life. She joins at least 2 other mayors in southwestern Ontario who've said they will not run for re-election. You can see more on ctvnewskitchener.ca. Another story we're watching today, contractors claiming that a business in Cambridge has failed to pay them for their work. A group of flooring installers claim City Carpet on Hespeler Road owes them a significant amount of money. The subcontractors say they have not been paid for completed jobs and say they've been struggling to get money for around a year and a half now. The group says they felt it was time they went public.
Every time he has another excuse. You know, he's sick or his business is slowing down or the clients are not paying on time. So just wait.
Right now, work is not too busy now, and I need the money, right? It's my money. And I did the invoices, I paid the government already, the GST, everything, and you don't pay me now.
The company's doors were locked today, but a statement in response was provided to CTV News. CTV's Jeff Pickle will bring us more on that tonight at 6. And for now, we'll turn to the weather with Ashley Bacon live in studio. Love your spring vibes today.
You know, it's a little cooler out there, Leanne, and I thought maybe if I dress the part, Mother Nature will follow suit.
Hey, it's not a bad idea.
We're
manifesting.
Thinking. Yes, absolutely. Because unfortunately, this is really just sort of the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the cooler weather. We are in it for at least another 48 hours.
You know what I will say, though? Very late this afternoon, that sun came out, and it actually was quite nice.
Well, when it's been so cold, a little bit of sunshine truly does make quite a difference. And we're in luck because we are expecting to see the sun throughout the weekend, but with it, a chance for some showers.
All right. You're not saying the flurry word yet.
Oh,
so.
You know, we'll save that good stuff for the main weather forecast. But let's have a look at the radar right now. We're surrounded by precipitation. So we are a little bit clear at the moment. We aren't really expecting much in the way. We have a chance for some overnight showers, but nothing too bad. We might see some afternoon showers as well tomorrow. So if that sun is shining first thing tomorrow morning, just make sure to grab that umbrella. It's good to have it on hand. We're sitting at 10 degrees right now, so a little bit warmer than we expect it to be, so not too bad. But overall, around the region, it's still quite cool. And let's take a look outside from Cambridge Grand River. Wow. Look at the river flowing. I think those are ducks. This is good duck weather.
People out there for a paddle as well?
Or maybe a little fishing. Good. Beautiful afternoon.
Bundle up, though.
Bundle up. It's a little chilly.
All right, take it a break. Tell you what you need to know. The 2026 Journalism Film Festival happening at Princess Twin in Waterloo. May 5th, 6 p.m. Tickets can be found online.
Well, spring is here, and with it, allergy season, which seems to be affecting Canadians more and is happening a little longer in the year. Sherry Torkis is here to talk about it, of course, pharmacist and health expert. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Sherry, tell us a little bit about, obviously it's that season. Everyone's got the sniffles, myself included, dry, itchy eyes, but there's a lot of stuff we can talk about to help these symptoms.
That's right. There are a lot of things that we can do. And let's start off with what goes on in your home. So running an air purifier in your home can make a huge difference in terms of removing pollen that's blowing around inside, because we like to have our windows open when the warmer weather is here. But when the windows are open, even if you have a screen on, pollen is blowing in. If you're out cutting the grass and you come in with that clothing, it's on you. So running an air purifier, especially in your bedroom at night, can be very beneficial. So this is a Honeywell air purifier that is I love this because it's very quiet. So some of the air purifiers can be loud.
Yes.
This one is very quiet. It has air quality sensors, so it actually gives you feedback of what the air quality is like in your room.
Fantastic.
And you don't have to change the filter. I think it's every 9 to 12 months. So that's great. So this is great. And it not only removes the pollen, but if you have pets in the house, which I do, it also helps to take care of the pet dander and dust and mold. And so I think it takes like 99.9% of the allergens out of the environment. So that's great.
That can really improve your space.
It makes a big difference, yeah. And you also want to be careful when you're outdoors that you don't bring the pollen inside. So changing your clothes, showering, don't line dry your clothes when the pollen counts are high, because that's going to, again, make the pollen stick to your wet clothing, and then you'll be bringing it inside.
I have wipes for my dog. I wipe him off.
Perfect. That's great.
Perfect. Now, I am a big sufferer of itchy eyes when my allergies get really bad. We've got some stuff here for itchy conditions.
Right, so let's protect the eyes first. So always wearing sunglasses outdoors, even on days where it's overcast, not just for UV protection, but to shield your eyes. Now, when it comes to eye drops, a lot of people will reach for eye drops that just help with the itching or they get rid of the redness, but there are drops that can do it all as well as tackle dry eyes. So this is called Soothe by Bausch & Lomb, and it's allergy and dry eye relief. What's unique about this is it contains a natural ingredient called ectwine, and what that does is it makes a protective barrier. Almost think of it like a shield on your eyes to protect the pollen from getting absorbed through your eyes and reaching the receptors and triggering a reaction. So it's protective against those allergy symptoms. And then there's also hyaluronic acid, which is lubricating. And I'm going to show you this applicator. It's an easy grip applicator. So a lot of people have a hard time, whether you have arthritis or seniors, or just getting your eye drops properly into your eyes. So you just take the dropper top off, and then you just go like that and dispense a drop in, and it's super easy to use. And you can use that frequently throughout the day, and it's preservative free. So if you have sensitive eyes or you wear contacts, that is totally fine to use.
Awesome. Now, diet is also really important when you have allergies, and these are some things that can maybe help with some of the symptoms.
Yeah, and I think people will find that surprising that what we eat actually matters. I mean, when you have food allergies, you stay away from certain foods. Of course. But here are some foods to include in your diet if you have allergies. What these foods here share is that they are rich in an antioxidant and an antihistamine ingredient called quercetin. So that's in the apples and the onions and the grapes and the peppers and the berries, and also in this green tea. Quercetin is a natural antihistamine, and so including these foods in your diet can be helpful. It's not going to tackle the symptoms and put them at rest right away, but it's beneficial, as well as pineapple, which contains bromelain, a digestive enzyme which helps to quell inflammation and tackle some of those issues. And you can find them in supplement form. So this now quercetin with bromelain, this is something I would recommend for allergy sufferers to consider taking leading into allergy season and throughout. This is not a symptom treatment, it's more of a preventative. So if you take that daily, that can definitely offer some benefits.
Okay, and lastly, we've got from the pharmacy, of course, there are things that can help.
Lots of things in the pharmacy. So antihistamines to address those symptoms quickly, non-drowsy, such as this Reactin, that's a once daily. If you have congestion and you're looking for ways to clear your sinuses and flush the pollen out, you can use a neti pot or a saline nasal rinse, and decongestant tablets as well, but be careful because they carry with them a lot of side effects. Racing heart, insomnia, not recommended for people with enlarged prostate or glaucoma. And then a very important word of caution when it comes to decongestant nasal sprays. These work great. They give you almost instant relief. However, if you use them more than 3 days, they can actually cause rebound congestion. And that can make your symptoms worse. And so people like the decongestants. unless you talk to the pharmacist, a lot of people don't read the fine print that is on some of this packaging and realize that that is a risk. So keep that used to 3 days or less.
Perfect ingredients for your diet, and of course things that can help along the way. Sherry,
Keep you from sneezing.
yes, we want to stop that as much as possible. Sherry, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, here's what you need to know. If you're looking for something to do tonight, you can head over to EVO Kitchen for musical bingo. This week's theme is classic rock. Doors open at 6, but you got to call ahead to reserve a spot. Well, you know things are on the cooler side of things when everyone keeps complaining.
I feel like the bearer of bad news, but you know, someone's got to do the job, and it is what it is.
Hey, the sun did come out, though. It really does make a difference, especially when temperatures are on the cooler side of things.
Hey, and not everyone likes summer, so I'm sure there's someone at home who enjoys this cooler weather as we still have it, but it's not going to be around forever, and you know, summer is creeping up on us, believe it or not.
We're almost into May.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Oh my goodness, can you believe it's going to be May?
It's going to be May.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Let's take a look back outside from the Cambridge Rowing Club this afternoon. Whoa, look at that. People are braving the temperatures out on the water. Kudos to them, because I would love to be joining them just maybe in a month or so when things heat up a little bit more. I can't do the cold personally, but they look like they're having a great time. And as you can see above them, the skies are opening up just a little bit of sunshine, but we are still under pretty much overcast for the next few hours. As we take a look to our future cast, we can see a bit of that overcast right now over Waterloo region. We should get some clearing skies through the next few hours, and then into your Friday morning should be pretty sunny. We might get a patch or two of some precipitation tomorrow afternoon, but we aren't looking or expecting at receiving any heavy rain in the next 24 hours. Good idea, though, to keep those umbrellas handy just in case. As we take a look on the west coast of the country right now, it's a little bit of a cloudier day across the country today. 16 degrees in Vancouver and Victoria, 18 for Prince George. On the other side of the Rockies, nice day in Edmonton, cloudy, but 19 degrees, so at least it's warm there. In the Prairie provinces, it was much cooler than this yesterday. Saskatoon sitting at 15 with a mix of sun and cloud. Thompson and Winnipeg a bit cloudier there and 6 degrees. As we head east towards our nation's capital, 8 and cloudy in Ottawa. A little bit of rain in Quebec City and 9 degrees. Windsor still sitting quite comfortably. On the east coast in St. John's, it's a mix of sun and cloud and 3 degrees. 13 in Fredericton. So the warmest part of the East Coast this hour is in Fredericton. Here in Waterloo region, we're sitting at 9 degrees. So not too bad, but you're definitely going to want a sweater. And then tonight, you might even need some gloves, a scarf, and a winter jacket. -2 is the expected overnight low, and I can't believe I'm saying it, the wind chill should feel closer to -6. I hate saying wind chill when it's so close to May, but here we are. It is going to be a cooler night tonight. Tomorrow, temperatures only expected to reach 6 degrees, so well below seasonal for this time of year. And as I mentioned, an afternoon shower is possible, so keep those umbrellas handy. Just as a reminder, we should be hitting around 14 degrees for a daytime high and 4 as an overnight low. So by comparison, we are definitely in a much cooler position. As we take a look at our first at 5 forecast for Waterloo region, overnight lows continuing to drop. Friday expected -6 as an overnight low. Saturday -7 with the risk of flurries. I know, I hate to say it, May flurries may be on the way. Showers for Saturday or Sunday and Monday rather, with temperatures starting to get back to where we should be. Leanne.
All right, Ash. Well, we will be ready for those May flurries this weekend. Thanks so much. Looking at what's trending today, the Kitchener Rangers are just 1 win away from becoming the OHL's Western Conference champions.
Woodall exits, carries the mail to the line, and then dumps it in. Andonovsky's going to get it to the backhand first. It'll come along for Nesbitt. Nesbitt leaves for Woodall. Got to be careful. It's Romano with Sherratt. Short-handed, scores. A short-handed goal, and a big one for the Rangers to quiet the Spitfire crowd.
That was game 4 last night in Windsor, and that goal in the final frame by Luca Romano really sealed the deal for the Rangers. The final score, 6-3. The Rangers return home with a 3-1 series lead and a chance to advance to the OHL Championship tomorrow night. Puck drop goes at 7 p.m. at the Odd. But last night, it was a different story at the Odd with some true heartbreak on the hardwood. The KW Titans lost their final chance to become this year's Basketball Super League champions by just 1 point to the Sudbury Five. An attempt at a buzzer-beater three-point shot was only good for 2, cementing Sudbury's second consecutive BSL championship title.
And we had some breakdowns of rotation where we giving up too many clean looks to the best shooter in the league, and that's the type of stuff that comes back and bites you.
It's a blessing to play your sport that you love and you know, get paid for it. So there's a lot of people that are watching at home or just at home wishing they could, you know, be in our situation. So it's just like, you got to be grateful for everything that's given to you in life. And
congrats to Sudbury, but I'm still forever for the Titans. They're the best.
Final score for that one, 90-89, and the Titans say they will move on and work towards next season.
Well, it's Thursday, so bounce in your backyard with Angie Hill. And
Yes.
Angie, summer is just around the corner at this stage.
It
Things
better
are
be,
heating up
man.
outside.
It better be.
And there are so many great things happening in our region. And
Yeah.
I want to start with Motorcycle Ride for Dad, because that's coming up.
It is. So it's June the 6th. And of course, the radio station and TV station, so happy to be a major sponsor of this. And Sarge, big Sarge, he's not riding in it, but Sarge is the spokesman this year
fantastic.
for Ride for Dad. So you want to get in there, kickstands up, usually around 8:30. It's a beautiful ride around the countryside, and then little stops for lunch and dinner. But I think the most important thing is raising that money for prostate cancer.
June 6th, important date to remember, so mark your calendars. And of course, festival season is upon us, so let's talk about festivals.
Have you heard about this one in Fergus?
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you about it. So it's called Meadows Music Festival. It's in Fergus. 2 days at the end of May, so May 29th and 30th. Dallas Smith is there, Cameron Whitcomb, also Jason Blaine, Carly June. So that'll be your country night. And then on Saturday, the Arkells.
Oh, that's incredible.
They're going to be headlining that, as well as Yukon Blood and Soft Cult, Joel Plaskett Emergency too. So some great bands, and you can get your tickets just by Googling the Meadows Music Festival in Fergus. It's going to be at the Sportsplex there in Fergus, where they used to have the big truck show.
Oh, fantastic. Great big venue. Great location for just, you know, when you're not in there, there's so many things to do in the town of Fergus.
Absolutely.
It's such a beautiful spot. Awesome. Okay, well, the Lions Club Walk for Guide Dog is May 23rd.
It is, and you know, everybody, of course, is allowed, and you can bring your dogs for this, but it's, again, raising money for guide dogs. And if you've ever seen the cost it takes for a guide dog to be trained from puppy to the time that they go to help their person, it's like $50,000 to $60,000. Wow. And so this is why we're here to help. So we're going to go May 23rd to Waterloo Park, 8:30 to noon. We can get pledges, walk our dogs through that. And May 30th at St. Jacob's Lions Hall, there'll be another walk for guide dogs and a classic car show that day.
Oh, fun.
And that will be from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m.
So there you go. The person in your house who loves dogs, the person in your house who loves cars.
Yes.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Dogs and cars, my favorites.
Love it, love it. Okay, and now mark your calendars for June 20th. This is a big deal.
We just did some research.
Yes.
All right, now, the town of Plattsville will be turning 175. And so June the 20th will be Plattsville Day, I'm guessing, in Ontario. So from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., you can go and experience all that is Plattsville. Help celebrate the town, 175 years. It's sponsored by the Heritage Society and the province of Ontario.
An incredible anniversary. I'm sure lots of people want to get out and celebrate.
Yeah, well, for a town of what, 1,500?
A little bit, give or take, yep.
They know how to do it up, believe me.
I believe it.
Yes.
Okay, where can folks at home submit their events for us to talk about?
Okay, go to bounce995.ca. You're going to see Bounce in your backyard. Submit an event, do that, and hopefully Ashley and I will get that in time to talk about it.
Fantastic. Thanks, Angie.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll take it a break and tell you what you need to know. Step Africa is happening at Center in the Square tonight from 8 until 10 p.m. You can get your tickets online ahead of time and head out there for start time. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Here's the final 5 stories we're keeping an eye on today. Major developments surrounding the FIFA World Cup today as member countries gather in Vancouver for the FIFA Congress. Iran was absent. There are reports the head of their soccer federation was removed from Canada over alleged ties to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, a listed terrorist entity in Canada. In another development, FIFA's president said this afternoon Iran will play World Cup games in the U.S. this summer, despite a war between the two nations. We'll have the latest coming up on CTV National News at 5:30. It is tax deadline day for a majority of Canadians, most people having until the end of today to file their 2025 income taxes. A survey released by tax firm H&R Block suggested around 28% of Canadians had yet to file as of early this week. That's up from the 22% found in the same survey 1 year ago. Well, you can expect another jump in gas prices tomorrow. After rising 4 cents today, prices are expected to jump another 8 cents overnight, putting the average at between $1.85 and $1.90 a litre across much of southern Ontario. High school students with developmental disabilities got a chance to check out the Cambridge Hospital today to try and make them more comfortable with receiving medical care. The idea came from a nurse at the hospital who was worried about her nonverbal son ever needing to go there. At 6, Colton Weens will have details on the day and the impact it has. And finally for us, after losing nearly all of his mobility in 2022, a 7-year-old Guelph boy is looking to get back on his feet. Matteo Vandermeer's family is raising money to purchase a Trexo exoskeleton that will help him walk. At 6, CTV's Alexandra Hollick will have more on the high tech and the family's fundraising goal. We'll bring you that story and more coming up at the top of the hour. Tony Grace will have your next local news then. For now, we'll send it over to our colleagues at CTV National. Take care. Have a good night.